At a fundraising dinner for an American school that serves learning disabled children, the father of one of the students delivered a speech that would never be forgotten by all who attended. After extolling the school and its dedicated staff, he offered a question. When not interfered with by outside influences, everything nature does is done with perfection. Yet my son Shay cannot learn things as other children do. He cannot understand things as other children do. Where is the natural order of things in my son? The audience was stilled by the query. The father continued, I believe that when a child like Shay, physically and mentally handicapped, comes into the world, an opportunity to realize true human nature presents itself, and it comes in a way that other people treat the child. Then he told the following story. Shay and his father had walked past a park where some boys Shay knew were playing baseball. Shay asked, do you think they'll let me play? Shay's father knew that most of the boys would not want someone like Shay on their team, but the father also understood that if his son were allowed to play, it would give him a much-needed sense of belonging and some confidence to be accepted by the others in spite of his handicaps. So Shay's father approached one of the boys on the field and asked if Shay could play, not expecting very much. The boy looked around for guidance and said, we're losing by 6 runs and the game is in the 8th inning. I guess he can be on our team and we'll try putting him in the bat in the 9th inning. Shay strode over to the team's bench and put on a team shirt with a broad smile, and his father had a small tear in his eye and warmth in his heart. The boys saw the father's joy at Shay's being accepted. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Shay's team scored a few runs, but was still behind by 3. In the top of the 9th inning, Shay put on a glove and played in right field. Even though no hits came his way, he was obviously ecstatic just to be in the game and on the field, grinning from ear to ear as his father waved to him from the stands. In the bottom of the 9th inning, Shay's team scored again, now with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The potential winning one was on the base, and Shay was scheduled to be up next. Excuse me. At this juncture, do they let Shay bat, give away their chance to win the game? Surprisingly, Shay was given the bat. Everyone knew that a hit was all but impossible because Shay didn't even know how to hold the bat properly, much less connect with the ball. However, as Shay stepped up to the plate, the pitcher, recognizing the other team winning aside at this moment in Shay's life, moved in a few steps to lob the ball in softly so that Shay could at least be able to make contact. The first pitch came and Shay swung clumsily and missed. The pitcher again took a few steps to toss the ball softly towards Shay. As the pitch came in, Shay swung at the ball and it hit a slow ground ball right back to the pitcher. Now the game would surely be over. But the pitcher picked up the soft grounder and could have easily thrown the ball to first baseman. Shay would have been out and that would have been the end of the game. Instead, the pitcher threw the ball right over the head of the first baseman, out of reach of all teammates. Everyone from the stands and both teams started yelling, Shay, run first, run to first. Never in his life had Shay ever run that far, had made it to first base. He scampered down the baselines, wide-eyed and startled. Everyone yelled, run to second, run to second. Catching his breath, Shay awkwardly ran towards second, gleaming and struggling to make it to second base. By the time Shay rounded towards second base, the right fielder had the ball, the smallest guy on the team, who had a chance to be the hero for his team for the first time. He could have thrown the ball to the second baseman for the tag, but he understood the pitcher's intentions, and he too intentionally threw the ball high over the third baseman's head. Shay ran towards third base deliriously as the runners ahead of him clinched the bases toward home. All were screaming, Shay, 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 all the way, Shay. Shay reached third base. The opposing shortstop ran to help him and turned him around in the direction of third base and shouted, run to third, Shay, run to third. As Shay rounded third, the boys from both teams and those watching were on their feet screaming, Shay, run home, Shay, run to home. Stepped up to the plate and he was cheered as a hero who hit the grand slam and won the game for his team. That day, said the father softly with tears in his eyes now rolling down his face, the boys from both teams had helped bring a piece of true love and humanity into this world. Shay did make it to another summer and died that winter, having never forgotten being the hero and making his father so happy, and coming home and seeing his mother tearfully embrace her little hero of the day. Remember, luck favors the prepared mind. Take action now. If you're ready to increase your income, work from home to be with your family, pay off your bills, travel and provide more for you and your family, click the image below. Enter your email, watch the whole video as our friend Kevin explains the formula. Your family deserves it. If I can do it, so can you. This is Vince Pangori.